Is populism a force of the far right, the left, or both? Is populism a way of manipulation? Let's decode it.
Ever heard about populism? Let's picture this. Society is split into two, the people and the corrupt elite. Populists usually see everything black or white, not gray areas in between. They want the politics to be all about what the people want, so they give it to them, but without elite interference.
There are features that all populists have in common, so these are some of the things they share.
1. A populist usually know what their citizens want, so they give it to them, and that's called the general will.
Second, there's always a common enemy to blame for: immigrants, LGBTQ+ people, ethnic groups.
3. They present you a problem and give a solution on their hand.
And finally, all populists use emotional communication to connect with the public.
Simple, right? Well, it's not. Let's take a look at some examples to appreciate the complexity of the topic.
So, how can I detect a populist leader?
I will tell you, but in the following videos.
It's you. You're the problem. It's you. Populists not only blame others, they even insult people that are not like them, like in this video.
Ich kann Ihnen sagen, Burkas, Kopftuchmädchen und alimentierte Messermänner und sonstige Taugenichtse werden unseren Wohlstand, das Wirtschaftswachstum und vor allem den Sozialstaat nicht sichern.
Even though messages like that get a lot of negative responses in Germany, the party AfD still manages to get a lot of votes. Why, you might ask? Well, they managed to create a sense of community. They simply want to split the population into, like, us and the others, always finding a group to blame. And that is a very common strategy for populists.
After the news about a 4-year-old girl sexually assaulted by a Moroccan in Guecho, Abascal gave a very populist speech blaming immigrants. And he made the following allegations.
Los monstruos que hacen estas cosas son los culpables, pero también los que los traen, los que los llaman con ayudas sociales, los que les dejan entrar y los que luego votan conjuntamente en el Congreso.
And if you pay attention, you will find this strategy of separating and blaming others in many other populist parties in all over the world. And there are even more strategies that they use to be successful. I will tell you this in the next video.
You may think the world is complicated. Well, it's not. There are some people in the world who provide simple solutions to complicated problems. Let's, for example, see this case.
Ministerio de Transporte, afuera. Ministerio de Salud, afuera. Ministerio de Desarrollo Social, afuera.
You've seen the current president of Argentina, Javier Milei, during his presidency campaign, providing a simple solution to complicated problem: how to tackle corruption in Argentina. You've seen the common tactic employed by populist leaders, where they only show you the peak of the iceberg, the simplification of the problem, and don't shed light on the other part of the iceberg. In the next video, let's examine how populist leaders use social media to target broader audience.
How populists use social media to spread their message? In today's digital age, populists have found a powerful tool to spread their message: emotional communication on social media.
They are spreading their message far and wide, with click-worthy headlines and provocative content. A good example is what happens in Spain with bullfighting. Vox uses tradition and patriotic symbols in their speech to reach people through the emotional.
Y quieren dar lecciones a la gente que quiere y cuida a sus animales, y a la gente que vive también de los animales, que vive de la ganadería. Es absolutamente inaceptable. Son leyes hechas por ignorantes muy peligrosos y muy fanatizados, y esas leyes tienen que ser derogadas.
Their aim to divide and conquer. By appealing to people's emotion, they create solidarity among their followers while demonizing anyone who opposes them. They're great at making people's emotion going, stirring up fear and anger.
And apparently it works. Whether they receive positive or negative feedback, they are receiving attention. Sometimes that's enough to become more well known as a political movement. As many people say, there's no bad publicity in politics.
Do you feel like there was a truth that's been hidden a long time ago, and then you met a person who reveals it? We are living in a very complicated world with lots of problems. But sometimes when you listen to someone, it seems like everything just turns easy and obvious. Well, this person is probably a populist, and their truth is just their political views that they try to put in your mind. They will tell you that there are we and them. They will use emotional language and give you an easy solutions for complicated problems. Finally, they'll make an inception and you will start to think like them.